Hello everyone, we are Team-7 and we have chosen a sector that moves the country quite literally, which is the automotive logistics and transportation sector in India. Our project is built around a company called AITA Carriers Private Limited, which handles transportations across India. Next slide, please. So we will start with an overview of this industry and then move into specific supply chain issues, then the challenges the companies face and some trends that are reshaping how goods move across the country, and then end with a proposal that's measurable, realistic, and ready to scale. Now, in the next slide, let's take a quick look at the scale and momentum of this automotive and logistics transportation industry in India. This sector is massive and is currently valued at around 9.87 lakh crores, which is nearly $119 billion. From 5.6 lakh crores in 2020 to 9.9 lakh crores in 2024, it has been growing at a 12% CAGR, which is incredibly strong for such a large industry. And this space is majorly dominated by players like Tata Motors and Ashok Leyland, who rely on smart logistics to stay in the competition. Now, in the next slide, we will look at some business trends in this industry. So, yes, the automotive logistic industry is booming, but not without some challenges. The major challenges faced by companies are delayed billing, high driver attrition, and nighttime accidents and safety risks. So, while it has many challenges, the industry is evolving rapidly. We are seeing the rise of logistic digitization, AI-powered route optimization, and a clear shift to data-driven decisions. These trends are reshaping how businesses operate, and they are central to the case studies which Manasa will be sharing next.
Thank you, Sunny. So let's look into some of the current supply chain challenges, which are what this looks like in practice. These companies are losing control over their own operations. Without real-time tracking, dispatchers can't respond to route delays or emergencies. So paper-based POD delay billing and cash flow. There is also no structured way to score or reward drivers, which leads to high attrition and growing safety risks. Especially during overnight halts, these challenges directly mirror what we found in AITA. Uh, so here, let's look into some of the examples of supply chain problems solved in last years. Uh, One of those examples of how supply chain efficiency was improved through innovation. So this organization was facing a common problem, which is static routing that led to poor fuel efficiency and raising operational costs. So the solution is that they have adopted an AI-based route planner to replace manual routing. This smart system could analyze real-time data and dynamically optimize routes, improving both efficiency and speed. So these results were eye-opening as they have saved about 2 to 3 crores annually on fuel and cut down delivery time by 15%. What's the big takeaway here is that data-driven routing works, leveraging AI not only reduced costs but also helped streamlining their logistics operations dramatically. So here in the next slide, let's look at the next example. So here is a great example of how a supply chain problem was solved effectively in recent years, not by us, but by another organization facing a common issue. They were dealing with delays in invoicing caused by paper-based proof of delivery documents, and these paper PODs slowed everything down and impacted cash flow. To solve this, they implemented an electronic POD system, replacing the manual process with a digital one. This change allowed them to invoice faster and improve their cash flow significantly. So these results were impressive, and their billing cycle was reduced from 15 days to just 5 days. And what's the big lesson here is that digitization leads to faster revenue collection by removing paper from the process. They unlocked major efficiency gains. So next slide will be explained by Sunny. Sorry, sorry.
Yeah, so now talking about proposal for ITA. Now that we have looked at what's working in the industry, let's take you inside ITA carriers, where many of those problems are still unresolved, and show you how our proposal closes that gap. Next slide. So talking about the company overview now, AITA Carriers was established in 1958. This logistics provider has grown to operate with over 5,000 drivers and handles around 200 to 250 daily dispatches. So it generates around 150 crores or about 18 million in annual revenue. It competes with major players like Mahindra Logistics, TVS Supply Chain, and VRL Logistics, and has expanded rapidly through strong OEM partnership and a growing presence in the northeast of India. However, their systems are outdated. They still rely on manual scheduling, physical PODs, and no live GPS tracking, making them vulnerable to inefficiencies, billing delays, and safety risks. Now, next slide. Now, talking about the supply chain issues at AITA, here are some of the key supply chain issues the company is currently facing. There's no GPS tracking, only limited updates via FASTag tools. This results in poor visibility and manual scheduling. Additionally, they face 3 to 4 nighttime accidents per month, raising both safety concerns and operational delays. Our improvement goals are clear: achieve 90% plus on-time deliveries, reduce accident risk by 40%, and enable data-driven operations through a central tracking dashboard. These goals directly align with the industry trends we discussed earlier. Now, I would like to call my colleague Chetan to carry forward the presentation.
This project tackles the key major issues in ITA's logistic operations. Those are the inefficient tracking and inefficient routing, delayed billing and deliveries, and also the nighttime safety risk. To address this, we are launching a 6-month pilot rollout covering nearly 1,000 vehicles across 3 major hubs. So the measurable goals are ambitious but very impactful, achieving 90% on-time delivery and cutting fuel usage by 10%, and also reducing nighttime accidents by 40%. So all through will enhanced routing and tracking systems will happen. So this will helpful for achieving these goals. So the rollout includes 3 milestones, milestones 1 to 6. So from milestone 1 to 2, we are installing a GPS and we are training staffs for handling these new technologies. And secondly, milestone 3 to 4 covers and implementing an AI-driven route optimization and digital e-port systems. And last milestone, which includes milestone 5 and 6, is about launching a central dashboards and also scaling up the solution. So ultimately, the project brings in a smart tech to boost safety, efficiency, and transparency in ITA's logistics. So next, we'll be talking about the budget. So this slide will break down the financial slide of the budget. So this is about project total budget. So our project total budget is 95 lakh Indian rupees. So it covers the major components like GPS devices and AI-based routing tool and a mobile e-port system, safety training performance incentives, and also fleet analytics dashboard. So a large proportion of the amount goes to GPS installation, nearly 40 lakhs for nearly 1,000 vehicles. So other major costs includes 15 lakhs for AI routing software and 10 lakhs for ePod app and 12 lakhs for analytics and cloud hosting. To make this project very successful, we'll rely on majorly 3 key resources. Firstly, a telematic provider for GPS and tracking systems, and driver trainers to handle safety and compliance. And lastly, IT support for app development and maintaining the dashboards. So this structured budget ensures the pilot rollout in both efficient and scalable while delivering measurable improvements in routing, safety, and overall performance of the company. Thank you.